The Wynberg Magistrate's Court has postponed the case against 7 men charged with kidnapping 8-year-old Abirah Dekhta on the 7th of this month. The accused will remain in custody until the next appearance, where they will then make a formal bail application. The accused 1 to 4 and 7 have appointed a private lawyer to represent them, while accused 5 and 6 have chosen to go with legal aid. Dekhta was abducted on her way to school by gun-toting men earlier this month, as I was saying. Members from various specialised policing units and Cape Town law enforcement found her at a shack in Khayelitsha on Monday night this week. She was then taken back to her family after medical assessment. Let's go live now to our reporter Nsiphi, who's in fact outside the shack where this little girl was found. Nsiphi, what are people there telling you?
Well, many of the people, the community members that are living here in town too, many of them don't want to speak on camera. However, they said that they actually did not know the people that lived in the shack behind us, where we know Abirah Dekhta was found on Monday in the late afternoon by a specialised unit comprising of law enforcement, or Metro Police rather, and SAPS, who worked together to retrieve her and reunite her with her family, as we do know that Abirah Dekhta, my apologies, had been missing for about, or rather was kidnapped 11 days prior the rescue, and she was taken by, from what we heard in court, by 5 armed men in 2 vehicles. One is a Nissan hard body. We understand that the modus operandi that they used to snatch her from her lift club in the early, or rather around 7 o'clock that morning, was that they stopped, or they parked these 2 vehicles parked behind the lift club outside the Amber Court in Gatesville. They then proceeded to go to the lift club, snatched her out of the vehicle and drove off with her. And we do understand that, according to the people that were outside the Wynberg Magistrate's Court, they were not satisfied that not only do the accused have legal representative, but the fact that they were smiling and very nonchalant about the crimes that they were facing, as we do understand that at this present moment, 7 men appeared before the Wynberg Magistrate's Court facing charges of extortion, including kidnapping.
So, Nsiphi, with all of that going on, they didn't know their neighbours. But in terms of how long this little girl, Abirah, was gone missing, it makes people wonder how she was kept there and how long she'd been kept there until she was eventually found.
Indeed true. I mean, I suppose one would say she was hidden in plain sight. This is a fully fledged community. Right next to the house is a spaza shop, and one can imagine how busy a spaza shop can get inside an informal settlement. So you can imagine how busy it was. And I just took a peep inside this particular shack. As you can see, that there is a window. It looks like it was broken. Took a peep inside there, and there's a bed, furniture inside there. I saw a belt of what looks like of a female, including a TV and a handbag. So one questions who actually owns this shack that is standing here, and the fact that the community is saying that they did not know the people that lived here is also quite concerning. And the fact that she was kept here and police ultimately rescued her from this shack is something that's quite boggling. But it then goes to the words of the Minister Khayelitsha earlier on this week, saying that how is it that an 8-year-old child who is kidnapped from Gatesville is found in Khayelitsha and kept for such a long time. However, no one saw anything, no one heard anything, and no one said anything to the police.
Nsiphi, thank you very much for that reporting.